enclosed room with a very not cooled down computer running constantly, so it's going to get very warm in here.
I see. Okay. Well, that sounds fun.
Very fun.
Um, Anybody else have any exciting climate-related things?
Climate related? It's hot.
Oh, you live in
Okay.
the heat,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
you
I
don't
live in a
you don't
swamp.
you don't
So
qualify.
It's humid.
Well,
yes.
You
that
qualify.
that's enough back and forth, I guess.
Okay.
And
Okay. Yeah, we done with
All
the
right.
banter? Can we?
we are here for a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm your dungeon master Ben. And today with me, I have Bodhi,
Hello, it's me. I play Reynold the Red.
Joel,
I hope you guys are ready for some Warlock fun.
Chris,
Catchphrase.
and Mitch.
I'm Lord Hillborough.
Very good. And tonight we are telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes era. We could do a thing.
Woo!
No, never mind. That's an off-air topic. Can't get too behind the scenes here. Okay.
No.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
bonus
yeah.
content.
We got to save that for the premium subscribers.
Right. And so last time we left off a bit of a cliffhanger. No surprise.
However,
there.
unintentional.
Yeah, it wasn't planned this time, but it happened nonetheless. And we are in the midst of a battle for Green Acres, which has mutated and morphed into this long, winding path that stretches upward ever further into the storm. And in the middle of this battle, slads are roaming the hillsides, and you are seeking the leadership for a potential, potentially to cut off the head of the snake, so to speak. And your orc brethren and fellow warriors are storming the various other hillsides, trying to reach the top, trying to reach the bathhouse that is atop Green Acres. But you encountered some slads along the way, and you tried to distract them. Lord Hillborough would run across their field of vision on, I believe you are astride a golden elk, is that right?
A glowing golden radiant elk.
Named Harry.
Henry.
I'm never going to get it right.
And these slads were engaged in some kind of fighting sport with their caged kobolds. But when you all showed up, mayhem and battle ensued. The slads attacked you. A tree became awakened and tried to trap Jules. And Lord Hillborough, as you're on the other side of what has become the battlefield, you attempted to shove some boulders over onto a blue slad. He's just minding his own business. And that drew his attention. And now that attention is upon you. And so we have 3 slads on the battlefield and an awakened tree waving violently in the storm. And Reynold went last. And then it was Jules acting as we came upon a bit of a cliffhanger. Amranthe was on what became the front lines suddenly. A slad charged her, and she was struck to the ground. Then Jules approached, and we can pick up the game from there. We'll lead in with Jules' turn. It is his turn. And
Okay. So Jules is going to run up to her. He's going to try to do a medicine check. But what he is actually going to do is he's going to take that amulet off her neck. and try to sneak that off.
So you're going to make it appear as though you're doing a medicine check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look like I'm checking on her because she's unconscious, but like while doing so, just sort of slip that off and try to just sort of slip it off and palm it and take it without anybody noticing.
Make a sleight of hand check, please.
Oof. Oh, you hate to see it. I'm going to use a psionic die to add to that. Make it good. Okay. So 15?
And you take a quick cursory glance as you perform this act. You notice that Reynold has spied your deed. Other than that, it appears as though nobody else has a good enough vantage point based on the way that you shielded your action.
That is good enough for me.
Reynold gives a nod and doesn't say anything.
Okay, then I'm going to... I'm going to use my movement. I'm going to, as I'm running, I'm going to turn back to Reynold and just be like, "Help her! I can't get her up!" And I'm going to use my movement to come and run like around the corner here and tuck myself away back here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to hide. Which will be a 17 stealth roll for that.
Okay, very good.
Okay, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. And Lord Hilborough, you have gone a bit further down the hillside here. And you are astride your golden elk. If it's hard to utilize that token, we'll just eliminate it. It is your turn, and again, you have drawn the attention of this blue slab below you. And the way this hillside kind of decline, it'll decline southeasterly on this map to that pool. And beyond that, it seems as though there's a very steep drop. And so, Lord Hilborough, it is your turn.
How much movement would it take to move up these rocky areas? Was it double movement still?
Yes.
Okay. So I can still get to the same spot I wanted to. I'm just going to jump with my elk up to right here, which maxes my movement out. And I'll hold my action for a poison spray for if anyone gets nearby. I'm just kind of scanning the area now.
Did you take your token off the board? It seemed to have disappeared from my vision.
I moved it up.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. And so you're still on your elk?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have my action held to poison spray anything hostile that gets nearby.
Okay. Mordecai, it is your turn.
Seeing that the mage went down, I do want to protect her because she is our patron, and she's holding information I need. So having her dead is not going to be an option for me. So I'm coming down here, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to command my familiar to grab the last potion I have on me and feed it to her using its action. And then with my action, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the monster to try to push it back.
Okay. Are you able to, with your action economy, with your familiar?
Sorry, it's a free action to command the familiar. I have also investment of the Chainmaster, which allows me to attack with my familiar using a bonus action. So I misspoke.
Okay.
So that's an 11 and a 23.
23 will hit.
So that's 9 force damage, and it's pushed back 10 feet. And my familiar will feed her a basic healing potion. I believe
Okay.
that's 2d4. I believe that's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Ooh, max. So it's 10 hit points.
Okay, very good.
And that'll be my turn.
After Mordecai, it will be the turn of Chaos. I think there's like... I'm not totally sold that a familiar can administer a potion, because I think they're only supposed to be able to take the attack action. But I'd have to look more into it. That would be like getting into the nitty-gritty of the rule. So I'm down for it to happen this time. But
Okay,
we might adjudicate it differently in the future if it comes to that.
Okay.
And so, knocked back by your magic, it draws the attention of this Slad, who looks around it and hesitates for a moment, but then rushes forward. And yes, this creature will rush against you, Mordecai. It will claw at you twice. 7 will miss. And a 17?
You're muted, Joe.
17 will hit.
Okay, very good. And so from the second claw, take 9 damage. And please make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, I'm really good at those.
Oh, apparently you are.
Hey, not bad.
Good with the confidence. Creature reaches its stout neck forward and opens its frog-like maw, trying to bite you. For 24 will hit for 10 damage.
Okay. So
And
I am bloody.
the other Slad of its kind, this other red Slad that it was gaming with or what have you, begins to rush back to the battle and follow Lord Hilborough, but something catches its eye. In the corner of its eye are all these kobold caged and sitting now unguarded, and the creature rushes over and begins collecting these cages of kobolds from the ground, scooping them up in its arms. It holds more than half a dozen of these, and it looks to be heading farther up the hillside. Reynald, it is your turn.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll take that.
I'm sorry. Go back to sleep. I need to act for the blue Slad. My apologies. And the large creature makes its way up the hillside, crouching, trying to get out of view of Lord Hilborough. And I'm sorry. Now, Reynald, it is your turn.
He's like, oh, I don't know how we're gonna fight this. There's two. Oh, one of them just stole some kobolds and is. All right, I feel bad for those guys, but I'm gonna keep focusing on this one. He's gonna use his bonus action now that Amaranthe is alive to move and attack with his spiritual hook on the slab that's up in Mordecai's grill. Let's see. Where is it? That is a nat 1, so I don't think that'll do anything.
That'll miss.
little saddened by this. Rhinold is instead going to try and hit this creature with a Toll of the Dead. So he needs it to make a Wisdom save.
A 9.
It fails, so it takes. I assume this creature is hurt. Yeah, it just got blasted.
Yes.
Okay, so it'll take 2d12 of necrotic damage. Some horrible damage. That's 5 necrotic damage. Right now, it's just gonna kind of back up a little bit and is just gonna say to Mordecai, "I'm sorry. It's not going too good right now with the spells." And so this is gonna be his turn.
And then Jules, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. These trees that are around here. This is a weird question. How exposed is like the root system of the trees? Are there like knots and stuff of them coming out, or do they go down to the ground pretty clean?
The roots seem disrupted and mangly, like almost as though they're tentacles.
Almost as though they're tentacles. Crap. That's right. I forgot. Everything out here is screwed up. Okay. I am going to. Who ended up with the we got a bag of holding, didn't we? Who ended up with that? Did I end up taking that, or did one of you guys get it?
That's a good question. Let me control F real quick.
I remember we were going back and forth on it. I did end up with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna drop that for now. I'm just gonna drop that amulet into the bag of holding. And just take a step around the corner here, and I'm gonna take a shot at this guy with a psychic blade.
Okay, and are we assuming that you put the stone in the bag of holding out of sight of Lord Hilborough?
Yes. Yeah, I would try to just basically as I was. Yeah, while I was still hidden back here, like as I was coming out for the attack, I would just, as like a part of that motion, just sort of drop it and then come with my blade ready.
Okay.
I could do a sleight of hand again if you want me to.
That's okay. I feel as though being fully behind the trees for a moment would give you enough cover to do so.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean that's how I've always, attacked and ran and hid and popped back out. So it's nothing unusual about the actions I'm doing. So. Okay. Anyway, make that attack. Was I hidden enough? Do I have advantage?
Yes.
Awesome. Good chow. Oh, I wanted to be a gnat. It's a 23.
Hits.
Okay, with my sneak attack, we're looking at not great. 5 psychic, 8 sneak attack damage, 13 total, and then yeah, I'm just gonna roll back around the corner and hide again for now.
Okay.
Oh, did not. Oh wait, no, I do have advantage on hiding, so that's right. 29.
Okay. And then Lord Hilborough.
I'm gonna rush in right here. My shield out in front of the neck of the elk and my rapier pointed forward. Make a rapier attack. Did it roll? Oh yeah, it did. I just didn't hear it. 17.
17 will hit.
All right, and I'm going to use 2 first level spell slots to add a Divine Smite and a Thunderous Smite. And it does take me a bonus. I can't do that. Maybe my next attack will be affected by the Thunderous Smite. So I'll still cast it, but it'll be my next attack affected by it. and Divine Smite. It didn't add the roll. It's 2d8. So it'll be 10 damage in all for the first attack. And then I'll use my extra attack to do another rapier attack. 25?
Hits.
All right. Now I'll add the Thunderous Smite to it. 4 piercing. Plus 4 thunder damage, and it pushes him back 10 feet. Can he be pushed up that?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, what was the total of the damage for the second attack?
8 damage. 4 piercing, 4 thunder.
Okay.
And then he's going to go back to the tree line right here. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Mordecai, that brings us to you.
Despite what you might believe, I am not a tank, which means I'm at half my hit points, and I'm not
What
having
you
a good
talking
time.
about?
So I want to get out of
best tanks.
I want to get out of here.
All of us are tanks. That's just how it is.
So I want to get out of here. I want to see if I can move this way, and then have my familiar provide the help action on my attack. And I'm going to try to cast Eldritch Blast to push him away from me so I can move without taking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2 attacks at disadvantage, but my first attack is going to be a straight roll because of the help action from my familiar.
The 13 misses.
Okay. And the next one is going to be at disadvantage.
Okay, 10 will miss.
You're rolling horribly.
Well, to be fair, I did pretty well last time. I think it was about time I started rolling bad.
Used up all your good luck.
Mhm.
Yep. Last game. That was it. So that's my action, and I don't have anything I can use as a bonus action to get out of here. So I'm gonna hope that they can take it down before his turn comes up because he's probably gonna take me down. So that's my turn.
Okay. And the stench of the slat is overwhelming as it looms over you, Mordecai. And the creature raises its claws against you. I haven't missed anybody, right?
Amaranthe, if she.
Unfortunately, she's
Oh, yeah, she should be back.
motionless upon the ground.
Oh no.
I thought she was healed.
Got
So
a heal potion
Is that
poured down her gullet. I don't know how much that actually means.
She doesn't seem to have stirred.
Smart. That's a 20. Is that a natural 20?
This will not be at advantage. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's including it as though it had advantage, so it'll be 11 damage.
Okay. And also a Constitution save.
Yes, please.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And the creature claws at you again. A 14.
14 plus 11. 25. I have 1 hit point.
I'm sorry, a 14 to hit.
Oh, okay. Yes,
Yes.
that
okay.
hits.
And for 4 damage. Creature relishes in its success and tries to bite you. An 18 to hit. And that will deal 10
Okay.
damage.
Oof.
The creature, caught up in battle, hasn't even noticed that its friend has abandoned it. Or, not its friend, but it's whatever it would call that thing. After the Slad's Reynold, it's your turn.
Can I get a sense of how hurt this thing is? I know we've laid into it a fair bit, but I don't know if it's how the endurance race is going currently. I can make like an insight
What's your
checker.
passive insight?
That's like what, 10 plus something.
Yeah, 10 whatever plus whatever your modifier is.
I have 18 for my passive insight.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah. The damage that you're inflicting on this creature seems to be healing rapidly, almost as rapidly as you have been inflicting it, with your attentions kind of divided at the beginning of combat. Now this one seems to be, becoming weakened because you're all focusing on it, but it appears strong nonetheless.
And I don't know of any way to stop that regeneration because I didn't study up on it. I was just in a forest the entire time we were preparing for the fight.
Yeah, you've heard about this with Slads, and it seems to be an innate characteristic of at least some of them.
Yeah, I can't really stop this healing then. Mordecai looks about dead, doesn't he? He's looking pretty hurt. So
I have 1 whole hit point to my name.
Reynold he's taking a moment to think, and he's gonna. Oh, that could be a good one. Yes. He's going to cast. He's going to run up to Mordecai, where he's at, which I'm pretty sure is like all of his movement, essentially. Almost all of it. He's going to run up to Mordecai. He's going to look at him and say, "Oh, wow, you look pretty almost dead there, Mordecai. Here, let me just sorry, I'm just gonna touch you real quick." And he's just gonna touch him and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level to heal him for 13 hit points. Not a whole lot, but enough to maybe keep him in the game for a while.
Okay.
And after that, Reynolds going to use his bonus action to bring his spectral hook over, and he's going to make an attack with it to try and, pierce this thing's flesh. It's a 26.
Hits.
Which, it won't do a whole lot of damage, but it's something, all right. And it'll be 9 force damage. Now, Reynold is up here in the brink with Mordecai fighting for his life now. And that'll be his turn.
Okay, after Reynold is Jules.
All right. Jules is going to rinse and repeat. We're going to pop back out around the corner here and throw another blade. From my hidey hole, that's a crit.
Hi-oh.
With the sneak attack. It's so many dice and it's so many ones. God. Oh, it's still pretty good though. Let's see. That's 8, 16, 20, 28 points of damage.
The creature seems badly injured by this strike. Its demeanor
Still
seems to
standing?
change. Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna yeah, why not? I'll go ahead and throw the other dagger. I'm gonna throw an offhand one. 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So, max that out. That's 8 damage on that one.
Okay. The creature looks about frantically, seeming to search for an escape, though it is still alive.
Okay. And I'll just stay right there for now. Just gonna throw those, and I'm just gonna watch and see what happens.
Okay. Then Lord Hilborough.
My elk is going to run up to here and around. Reynold, right? That's who that was?
This is Amaranthe.
Amaranthe. Hilbro looks down and he's like, meh. It happens. And make 2 rapier attacks on the slab.
Cold.
19 and 9.
19 hits. 9 will miss.
Dang it, I was about to use it, but you already told me that it's going to miss. So I can't now. 8 piercing damage.
What were you trying to use before I spoke so quickly?
Oh, I was going to channel my divinity, but I'm not allowed to use it if I already know the attack's going to miss. My guided strike.
Okay. Would you like to use that anyway, since spoke so quickly? I didn't really give you a chance to jump in there with your ability.
I mean, it was a 9. I don't think it was really a gray area whether or not it was gonna hit. You know?
Yeah, that's why I was about to use it. I was about to click it, and then you said it. So
I believe you.
I'm going to use guided strike to add 10 to that roll, so it's a 19.
That will hit.
For 5 piercing damage.
It hobbles the creature, and you can see the look of despair in its eyes as it senses death approaching quickly, but it is not yet dead.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. And Amaranthe lies motionless. Mordecai, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go all out on this one because I feel like we have to. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast once more, and I'm also going to use my new ability, which is called Investment of the Chainmaster. To, as a bonus action, command my familiar to take the attack action. The familiar's attacks are considered magical for the purpose of overcoming immunity and resistance.
Okay.
So first, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast twice. Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm gonna use.
Sorry, I forgot that I have disadvantage because I'm in melee. So I'm going to roll again at a normal, and then the next one at disadvantage.
Okay. And 19 will hit.
Awesome.
It's not bad for disadvantage.
Yeah. So Eldritch Blast. So it'll be 9 force damage. And he's pushed back 10 feet.
As the creature is pushed back, it falls lifeless. Defeated.
Yes.
It took a bit. We
And
did it. We killed
and I-
the creature.
and I regain temporary hit points for killing a creature.
Okay. Will that be all from Mordecai?
I see we still have some more friends, don't we? So I think I'm gonna, I think I'm just gonna move back, use my movement to move this way. Around there.
Very good. And as you dispatch the one slad, the large hulking blue slad that lurks behind the hillside seems to disappear and you lose sight of it. The one tree that is awakened still whips violently in the wind, but it seems rooted, affixed to the ground, at least for now. And threat of danger has passed. And so we'll leave initiative, and suddenly Amaranthe coughs and sputters, and the potion spills from her mouth down her chin.
I
I'm
rush
gonna
to her
jump down from
immediately.
my elk.
Okay.
Amaranthe, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, she's
tried to-
fine.
Oh, yes, I'm quite all right. She seems to examine where she was wounded.
I never seen a health potion be that delayed before, but medicine's strange. We don't know everything about it so far.
I'm not so sure I actually drank any of that.
Amaranthine, do you still have the gem on you?
Oh, I'm fine, Lord Hilborough. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Oh, I don't care about you. I care about the gem. Where is it?
I have it. Right here.
I cast Zone of Truth.
You cast this audibly?
Yes. Amaranthine, I get the sense you've been lying to me quite often. You never really told the Order you had that gem. We found out on our own.
Yes, well, I hadn't gotten around to it. We had bigger fish to fry around here. You wouldn't know about that, though. Always cooped up in your study.
I suppose. But you do have the gem, don't you?
And what is my DC?
She might have high
DC should
charisma.
be 13.
She doesn't seem to have succeeded. And I'm sorry, did you just ask her directly if she had the stone?
Yes.
Well, I don't, suddenly. I wonder if you might, though.
Yeah, that's an interesting. You've been real obsessed about that stone ever since you showed up here.
He said himself he cares nothing for me, only the stone.
He said it blatantly. Throws of combat. I mean, that's a lot of distractions going on. Be a good chance for somebody to pull something. Somebody who was going to go make a distraction for us and then just ran off until his target over here gets knocked down and then shows up to be the hero. I mean, Lord Hilborough. I don't like this. This seems weird.
I have my own best interests in mind and at heart, and
I believe you.
I've
That's the
failed
problem.
before. If I fail again, that's it. Amaranthi, you've failed before and you have failed again. Rapier attack towards Amaranthi.
Whoa! Oh, here we go.
Roll initiative.
Whoa.
All of us?
Everybody, please roll initiative.
That was unexpected.
That
Crit
is-
we got
success.
I didn't
we got
expect that at all.
PvP tonight? That's what's going to happen? All right.
I'm glad I didn't heal you.
Ah, you got a natural 20. Oh, I got a 23.
I got 16.
Okay, so I was adjudicating the zone of truth as though you all are standing where you are on the mini map. Because in that way, Jules was able to still lie to Lord Hilborough.
I didn't lie.
Or not. You would have been able to lie. You would have not been affected by the zone of truth, I should have said.
Okay, I got you. 'Cause I didn't lie. I was just saying that it would have been a convenient thing for him to do, and it seemed like a shady thing to say.
Right.
All of that was true.
We were on the border there, but so either way, we're far enough away from the effects of that spell. Reynold, it looks as though you would be in, within
the radius
spell. Yeah.
You want me to roll a save?
Yes, please. And then we'll just keep track of how long that spell is concentrated onto, please.
Okay. It says 13, right?
So 17 looks as though you... and the caster knows whether or not you fail or succeed.
Reynold's like, I'm not... This is tough.
And so, Lord Hilborough, you say you wield a rapier?
Yeah.
And Jules has a premonition, it must be the tone in your voice, and he sees the movement that you're going to make. Jules, you can act first.
I am going to sprint directly at Lord Hilborough and attempt to... I'm basically going to run at him as if I'm going to like kind of square up against him and attack him. But at the last second, as I run, because you said he's charging forward, right?
I think Hilborough's there atop his.
Oh, he's right there. Okay. I'll skip all that then. I'm just gonna take I'm gonna take bonus action and everything to throw a steady shot and just make an attack against him as soon as he starts that run. So I'll throw this back up into the chat since I haven't used it in a little bit. My steady aim. So dang, didn't get the crit, but that's a 25 to hit.
A hit.
All
right. Oh, I forgot to add the sneak attack. So it'll be 19 points of damage total.
Ouch.
Okay. Will that be all from Jules?
Yeah, that steady aim takes my whole action economy to do that. So
then Lord Hilborough.
How dare you? I'll take the disengage action on Henry to move back a few feet. Pull out my elephant figurine, throw it to the ground right here, and yell Ganesh in his voice. Ganesh! And a huge purple elephant pops up with a bright pink palanquin on its back. Golden studded tusks. Very fancy looking.
Okay.
And it takes initiative right after me in combat.
Okay.
And I will hold my action for 2 rapier attacks for anyone that gets near me. Actually, no, I don't have an action. I threw the elephant. That was my action. All right, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Mordecai, you're up.
Are you sure? Like, I'm still trying to figure out which side I'm on.
Yeah, Reynolds like, I don't even know if I want to step in here.
Oh man, you guys were all talk earlier.
Oh, all right, you've convinced me. I gotta be upheld to my word.
I'm low enough hit points that he can take me out in one round. So, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use one of my new toys. I'm gonna use one of my new spells. I'm
Yay,
going to
spell.
use. I'm going to cast Summon Undead,
Ooh.
3rd level spell, to summon a skeleton warrior beside me. And I'm going to command it to attack.
You do me a
Should
favor,
I?
put the spell in the chat.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, and so I'm sorry. Do you have the stats for this, or do I need to undead spirit
It's
stat block?
it's at base level. Oh, I see what you mean. I can copy and paste it from Roll20.
It's all good. So you'll use the undead spirit stat
Yeah.
block essentially. Okay, that's cool.
I think it's the skeleton.
That's like what it can appear as, but let's see.
It says it uses the undead spirit stat block.
So if you search under, in the compendium, you can pull up undead spirit from there too.
Okay, I don't know how to do that.
Go to the eye on the right menu, and then just put undead spirit in the search box there.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the quick Roll20 tutorial on how to use the compendium.
So if you type undead spirit in there, you should be able to pull that up.
Okay, let me try.
Looks like it's
Yes, I see it.
got some options here.
So I have ghostly or putrid or skeleton, which is what I'm going with.
Okay.
It has a base hit points of 20, and it uses my spell attack as my spell attack bonus to attack, and it does 2d4 plus 3 necrotic on a hit.
Okay. And you can have it act now, right? After you've summoned it?
Yes, that's right. The creature is not you and your companions. In combat, the creature shows your initiative, but takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. No action required. If you don't issue any, it takes a dodge action. So I'm going to issue the command to attack using its Grave Bolt. So it's going to use my attack modifier. So I'm just going to use Eldritch Blast as a stand-in for that.
Okay.
And then roll the damage separately for now.
Very good.
So is 24 a hit?
Yeah, 24 hits me.
Okay. So that's going to be 2d4 plus 3. So that's max damage. 2d4 plus 3 is 8 plus 3, 11 damage. Plus the spell's level, which is 3rd. So it's 14 damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to have my...
Do I have any cover here, by the way? Where I'm at?
I would grant you partial cover plus 2 to AC. And
Yeah, he still
reflex
hits
saves.
either way, but
Or dex saves.
yeah.
And I'm going to have as a bonus action, have my familiar move in and attack as well. It's invisible currently, so it has advantage on its attack, and it's at a +5. So I'm just going to roll a d20 twice. So +5, 19.
That just hits.
Awesome. And for my familiar, I have a... Sorry, what's it called again? I'm trying to pull it up on the compendium.
I don't know, Joel. You're playing Pokemon here, you know.
The investment of the
He's got-
Chain Master.
Yes,
Skeletons and imps and
I have an imp. That's what it's called. So for the imp, it has a bite attack. Oh, great. It's giving me all their backstory and none of their traits. Okay, here we are. Actions, sting, bite attack. It's a +5 to hit. 1d4 plus 3. And you have to make a Constitution save with my DC.
I'm immune to poison.
Okay, so you don't take any poison damage. So it's going to be 1d4 plus 3.
Okay.
Again, max damage. So that's another 7 damage.
All
Magical
right.
Piercing.
I ain't looking too great.
Uh-oh.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Reynold, you're up.
Well, things kind of popped off.
Those
Brett,
rolls,
this man attacked the woman who is paying our check.
Yeah. It's about the saving grace we got right now. How hurt is she looking? Is she like dead on the floor again, or is she still barely conscious?
Amaranthe?
Yes.
Seems surprisingly fresh.
Oh, okay. Then I will worry about her for now. Yeah, Reynold is going to take his hook and as a bonus action move it to kind of sit just to the right of 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 this paladin who has suddenly turned on one of his fellow colleagues. So now he's flanked on 3 sides, each by a familiar of sorts. We're really playing Pokemon here, guys. And as far as that bonus action, he's going to make his hook swing at him in an attempt to hit him. Though, due to the history of this weapon, it doesn't work. Oh, never mind.
Hey!
A 25.
No, everyone's rolling higher than my AC. The dice hate me.
Cool. That'll be... Ooh, what's
I'm
backstage?
unconscious.
Oh,
Yikes.
huh. What happens with the elephant?
Well, the elephant stays out until you guys... I think it just turns back into a figurine now that I'm unconscious.
That seems
Damn.
reasonable.
Okay. That was a lot more one-sided than I thought it would be. with an armor class of 19,
The dice just...
not a single miss. Glorious.
Oh, wow, this feels...
I can't
All
believe
right.
he would do that.
Yeah, do we want to keep this guy
He tried to
alive?
stab me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Here,
Are you
here.
okay? Did he get you at all, or?
Surprisingly, I feel very good.
Reynold's gonna go over and he's gonna just look over this asshole's body.
It must be the madness of this place. It got to him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
He's gonna cast Spare the Dying on him, so he's stabilized, but he's not up. You know, just so we have more time to make a decision on what to do. He says he picks up his Lord Hillborough's body, and Randall kind of like walks out of the clearing.
Are you going to take a
Amaranth,
look at his armor underneath, or are you just carrying him?
I have a passive insight and pretty high passive perception, so I guess I'll just take a look like, oh god, this guy smells bad.
It's chainmail, but it's made completely out of wedding rings.
Oh wow.
Oh god, you're a jerk. He just kind of like tosses his body on the ground.
Feel so much better about this now.
Wow, I really don't. I look, guys. I was kind of willing to spare his life, even against all my better judgment, but that's kind of.
While he's unconscious, you notice his skin is actually a bit scaly, and his teeth are a bit sharp, and he's. Well, I guess his eyes are closed. You wouldn't notice that.
Wow, this
Here's this thing.
I mean, I know I have skills, but kind of like poked open his eyes a bit.
I'm gonna take a.
Oh, yep, he's a demon.
Yanti.
Hey, who? Can I kill him?
Don't you think?
I don't think so.
He's evil. I don't know. We're kind of in the.
Amaranth,
we would have to answer.
I will defer to you. If you want us to kill him, we'll dispatch him. If you want him held captive, we'll hold him captive. You're the boss.
Well, by reason and law, he should go to trial.
Fair enough. Then
trial but he's like, he hates orcs though, and I kind of just want to.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing for Red.
Yeah, I kind of just want to just like his hands just start going towards his throat.
Here's where I'm at: is I don't want to piss off an entire conclave of mages.
You're right.
More than that, he's got a scroll of pedigree if you want to read it.
Oh no.
I guess I'll loot this guy and see.
Yeah, I'll rummage through it. Yeah.
The bigger question is, Armante, where's the stone? My master's stone. The one I gave to you.
I don't know.
To keep safe.
I had it, and then when I woke up, it's gone. Maybe this place took it back.
I mean,
you just see me. You just see me like
stuff
silently freaking out.
Reynald
you just see me silently freaking out. Honestly,
Mordecai, there are ways for us to track down items that have gone missing. We can figure this out. So don't worry. Let's figure out what we need to do, and let's get out of here because this place is weird.
Reynolds going through his stuff. He's like searching, and he's like, that's a lot of wedding rings. He finds the scroll, and he's like, is this cursed? Am I gonna get cursed if I read? He's like a lizard guy, so I don't know if I want to like.
It just states his family in line of succession.
Is the elk still around, or did that disappear?
Yeah, he disappeared. During the battle, you guys probably saw a bit more through his golden glow, and he had like clouded over, gross-looking eyes and kind of a rotting physique. Wasn't quite all he seemed, you know.
Yeah,
it's just a bad guy. Like, I knew it because he was a noble, and all nobles are bad. So this is kind of validates my worldview here. They're literally corrupt.
Aren't they? This council or this group that Lord Hillborough and yourself belong to. What's like? Why would they send somebody like this after you? Like, it sounds like you had a bit of a falling out with them, or there's a bit of a mistrust between you and them based on what Hillborough has been saying.
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, it just seemed like they were not being very trustworthy of you if they sent this literal snake to come down here and spy on you or try to take you out.
Right. Well, originally there was not much support for Teresessa in this mission, and I am really the only one of note that backed her. So
I see.
they might be embarrassed if she found success here. I'm not sure.
So you knew this
Okay.
guy?
I am well acquainted with Lord Hilborough, yes. I am surprised by his actions here. By the garment he wears, you say these are wedding rings, no doubt. They are.
Yeah. If you start to think back and you look at all the memories you have of this guy, or any of them like any like weird like clues about snakes or like weird scales on the floor, or like
That's something
She
I
would
might have
know
to
about
think
his
about.
family, right? If she was acquainted with him for a while, she'd
Yes.
know why he's serving.
Sure.
All
What would
right,
that
his
be?
family was kind of dominated by the Master of Order and, in a sense, enslaved. So they're kind of doing what they're told. One of his siblings, Narcha, broke free and does their own thing. The other one, Braden Cogsworth, is out doing their own thing, but Hillborough never seemed to have escaped their control.
Yes, his family just owed some kind of debt then to the Master of Order. I thought he was loyal.
Yeah, but loyal to what though?
yeah, it's kind of hard to be loyal when you're a slave. It's not like a great position to be in.
I'm not sure they were
Their
slaves.
their empire beforehand, or their, I guess not empire, but what they ruled over beforehand was not very good. They were also very, very evil. The wedding rings are from victims, not from just stealing them or from past marriages.
I think that much is clear. Amaranthe is pretty ignorant of a lot of these nefarious deeds and such, so her description would be probably more sugar-coated, if you would, or her explanation for Lord Hilborough.
Well, what do we do now? Do we just kind of like leave him here and go back later?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Because we still got like a job to do. And he looks out to the
Yeah, that's true.
lands around him. It's like here we could just kind of like throw him towards the living tree and let that sort itself out. And
He's gonna wake up out here eventually.
not unless I clock him again, and then it's up to fate. Here, how about this? I got a great idea. So
Okay.
he's not gonna wake up for a while, right? And I doubt we'll be gone so long that he'll wake up. So what I propose is that we strip him, so he doesn't have any weapons and such, no armor, and I can maybe look at the wedding rings later or something like that, and we just kind of like put rocks on his body so he can't move if he wakes up, and then we just get him back later.
Yeah, okay.
What if he gets attacked by one of those red things?
I don't care. I don't like the guy either way. It's
That would be out of our control, Mordecai.
yeah, it would be a battlefield accident.
I don't like it either, Mordecai, but honestly, I don't know what else. I mean, we don't have the time to march him all the way back home, and he clearly can't be trusted to travel with us. So, like, I don't know what we can do. We could tie him up and try to bring him with us, but that's just going to be, another
Gonna be some literal
another
dead
obligation that
weight.
we're going to have to do. Yeah, it's.
I don't feel great about doing that to someone that's helped us, regardless of that little incident.
I mean, what
Yeah.
else?
Also, I do want to point out, we were very close to death, and he literally saved us. I was very close to death. And
I want to point out that he spent the first two the first little bit of combat, riding his little horsey around while we got the crap beat out of us.
He also saved me at the most critical moment when I was very close from becoming unconscious. I don't
Right.
like
that's
throwing
fair.
a life back.
That's fair. That's fair. He did do that.
Anybody got a
He did do that.
sled or something? I don't got a sled.
Where are the dogs when you need them?
Yeah,
I got
can't
a couple dogs.
You guys have an elephant figurine now.
Yeah,
I point to the two mastiffs patch on my cloak of useful items. I got a couple
Do we
dogs.
have a
We need
sled?
dog.
Do we have a sled?
I don't have a sled.
no.
I have a 24-foot ladder that we could drag in a sled-like manner.
I could cut it up and make it real small and fit
Let's
him.
do that. Let's do that.
Okay, sure.
All right, let's do it.
Feels like we're wasting the ladder, but it's fine. Yeah, I'll pull off.
Oh,
Pardon me,
Yeah?
Jules. I have this ether. I think that
What?
would come in handy.
you have
Yeah,
the
the ether.
ether.
I have some ether. Yes. Just put a bit on a rag and look for Lord Hildor.
That is
keep
actually
them
very useful.
keep them napping. I
Just
gotcha.
a drop or two.
Here, give me that.
I
Hey,
would do no such thing, personally.
I'll do
Right?
it.
No,
Take
course
the
not.
rag.
I have poison immunity. Would it even?
They don't know that. It's fine.
Shh, you're
I'm not sure how
unconscious.
effective that will be. Then.
If they use it and it doesn't work, I'll just pretend to be unconscious.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Reynold takes
I'm gonna-
takes a rag and some ether, and he pours a little bit too much. He's like, "Whoa, whoops, sorry." He gives it back, and he's like, "Okay, here, bro. Here you go. Here you go. Go to sleep.
Slightly wake up, but pretend I'm still unconscious.
Slap him."
I mean, but the whole thing with that, with the inhaling the fumes, it's not about being poisoned. It's about suffocating because you're getting that chemical into your lungs instead of oxygen.
Unfortunately, technically, it is a poison. But bonus experience to you, Chris, for trying to dig me out of that.
Hey, man, do my best.
Um, so,
all right,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
pull the.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, are we gonna use the ladder? We gonna do that?
I think it takes the elephant figurine. I think this would be a lot more inconspicuous.
Yeah,
riding
use
an
that.
elephant around.
We'll throw him on top of the elephant. We could tie him. We could tie him down to the elephant.
I will.
There's a
take that elephant.
palanquin on top. Everyone
I'll
could
take
fit
that
inside.
elephant.
Even
I will
better.
take that elephant. It's mine. I take it.
Toss it to
Cool.
him.
Hey, can we use your elephant?
Well, he didn't say no,
Okay.
so
No, sorry, do more. I'm like, here's your elephant. Hey, can we use your elephant?
can I try activating the elephant? Does it work?
It's only once a day.
I think it's once every 7 days after you attune. So we'd have to attune to it, and then you could use it, and then you'd have to wait 7 days again. I think it's once you attune to it, if you're a separate person, you can use it again. But then you have to wait 7 days. Could be wrong.
Mordecai, just use it.
So I guess this is useless for me because my attunement slots are used up.
Oh, I can.
Keep a
I
cool
have-
elephant.
I have the mask, the staff, and then right now I have the planar amulet.
The only thing I have is actually I have no attuned items.
That's a lie. How dare you? How dare you have no
I have the
attunement
robe.
slots?
I have the robe of useful items that does not require attunement. I have the boots of Elvenkind, which do not require attunement.
Okay,
I
they
have
can't be used until 7 days have passed. There is no attunement.
Oh wait, I think the hat, the jingling hat of joviality, is that an
Wait.
attunement item?
You said there's no attunement?
Yeah, there's no attunement. But you
Okay,
still
I'll
have to
just-
wait 7 days.
I'll just hold on to it then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, pull the ladder out.
All right, I'll rip the ladder patch off and toss it on the ground, and it'll into a 24-foot wooden ladder.
All right, I go ahead and I put my hammer away, and Reynold takes out a long sword. It's like, this is not really meant for this. Does anyone have like a axe or something I could use instead?
I think I might actually have an axe, which is weird, but let me check.
I have a rapier and a dagger.
I have a hand axe.
Here, give me that.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Puts away the long sword instead and takes the hand axe from him. He's like, all right, so he's gonna lay it next to Lord Hillborough, and he's gonna like measure him out. He's gonna kind of go from a little bit over the head, a little bit behind after the toe. And he's gonna make a little mark and whack, whack. Okay, so let's get some rope.
He's 6'4", 190 pounds.
God, you're heavy. He kind of lifts him up and drops
There's
him
two
off.
dogs.
For
There's
6'4",
two
that's
dogs.
pretty
That's
strong.
fine.
Oh, we got to use the dogs too.
I was
All my
gonna
patches?
pull him, but we want to
I'm
use
not-
dogs for it.
I'm not dragging him, so. Actually, I think my skeleton can do it.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
There
Yeah.
we go. I have
I
him
look
for an hour, so.
I look
That'll
on
get us somewhere.
Hillborough's body. Does Hillborough have any rope on him?
Yes, I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Okay. He takes the rope from Hillborough and uses it to tie him down the ladder pretty much, and then
You guys
makes
are being way too nice. Put him in his bedroll, tie it shut, and drag him behind you.
Mordecai, is this
Bag him.
skeleton business necessary? This thing is repulsive.
Look, it's a little spooky, but I don't want to drag this guy, so I'm going to look past it for now. He makes two little ropes leading off of the ladder so that a skeleton can hold it and drag it.
He's like a skeleton with just like a bow tie. Like no other clothes. No other clothes, just a bow tie.
Look, he looks dapper. Don't we have like a top hat around here somewhere?
Oh, what will
Yep.
the Council of Order say?
That were awesome.
Hillsborough has a change of fancy clothes.
Puts a little hat on the skeleton. There we go. What's his
Shopping
name?
episode?
Well,
We
this is
spent
rather
two-
fantastic, but I don't know that we should tarry here too long.
We spent too long on the skeleton and ladder.
His name is Bucky.
Come on, Bucky. We gotta get moving. And we move on.
Well then.
What's the terrain we're moving through?
Oh, very rocky.
Like-
It's not comfortable.
Is it like forests that are rocky, or is it just like a big rocky desert plain?
This is a dirt and rock path that has been worn away by storm and rain over the seasons. And now it stretches out and has become slippery and wet with the storm. There are trees decorating either side of the path here and there, and spires like crags jut up on either side of the path. The path is typically 10 to 15 feet wide as you travel upward. And the path stretches out far before you, but now you see the bathhouse in the distance, at least what look like the walls of it. And as you continue, the mountain seems to grow with you, and along sides of the path here and there, you can see that the side of the mountain is dropped away, and it falls away for what appear to be miles.
How are they pulling me along on this ladder? You guys have me tied down, correct?
Yeah, I tied you down to it so you wouldn't just fall off after we hit like a bumpy rock on the road. And the skeleton's pulling you.
We pass any snakes? I'm just gonna do my at will spells to animal friendship them and speak with them. It's like, Get me out of here. Find Narcha. She can help. Everyone will probably hear me speaking in Snake.
I will say, I didn't stabilize you. I didn't put you at the 1 hit point.
I,
So until
I'm
you
pretty
rest.
sure you woke me up when you shoved a rag in my face that was full of stuff that wouldn't affect me.
So as the group of you pull Lord Hilborough on this ladder, he tries to call to whatever creatures he can to aid him, but I'm sure he's been bound and gagged, no doubt. Why don't we take a brief respite here, and we'll reconvene at 7:40, so like 13 minutes from now, and the adventure will continue.
Good.
I basically want to do a spurt and just be like there for like 10 minutes and then just die and they don't have to worry about me messing up anything. Just there for a quick little bit.
We almost had that with the tabaxi now. We lasted a few sessions.
Hey, that's what happened to my last tabaxi too.
We're back live. Welcome back, everybody.
Woo woo!
Welcome
And
back.
chaos is unfolding here in Green Acres.
Betrayals, intrigue, suspicion. It's a real political game here in the Heroes era.
Before
Where
the
are we?
break, Lord Hillbill had been gravely betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch, you just went for it. Lord Hillborough, I should say.
Yeah, I thought I was just gonna get the attack in.
I mean, what's a better place to kill someone than a battlefield, right? You know, it's very easy to cover up the evidence.
Oh, while you were eluding him, I guess you would have found how he cleans his sword too.
Yeah.
He has a
God.
bunch of dried orc skins that he wipes his sword on.
Okay. He's readying his hand axe over the orc's neck. Or not the orc's neck, Hillborough's neck.
Yuan T's neck.
Well, let's take all of this off of him so he can't put any of it to use.
Yeah.
And we'll tie him bare naked to this ladder and turn it upside down, drag it over the rocks, I say. But that wouldn't be the right thing to do. I know.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
You know, it's like she's definitely trying to get on our good side again.
You're right. We should treat him with respect that he deserves, as a man of his station.
Reynold looks confused for a second and he's like, "Oh, I got you, Mordecai. I understand."
And you see him like actually clean him up and stuff, like trying to treat him with respect.
Oh, I didn't get you at all. I didn't catch what you were saying.
Nope. He was being literal.
Oh.
All right. Well, then, why are we here again? Who is this?
We're here to go kill some slads and
Yeah.
murder
back-
a noble, and we've already done one of those things.
Let's get back on target and then deal with this guy.
I
Yeah.
suppose
We
we just
got
keep
we got
heading
them all
down the
hooked up and
trail.
everything now. Yeah. We'll start dragging them down, or have Mr. Skeleton guy drag him down.
What was his
I know-
character's name?
I know you gave him a name. I forgot it already.
Do you even remember?
It's
Bucky.
This is why.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is why we named everybody Kevin in the first campaign. It was just easier.
It's just easy to remember.
You know what? Like, just all my summons are Bucky from now on.
Okay,
Lucky. Okay. That makes it easy.
it might help.
So Bucky the Skeleton pulls Lord Hillborough on the ladder. And the group of you are traveling up this winding path that becomes ever steeper as you travel. And you spot ahead as you survey the landscape, seeing here and there red and blue slads below or far above, and they disappear. But you see a group of creatures ahead. Will you all make perception checks, please?
Gladly.
Am I conscious enough to make one?
No.
Okay.
23. Love that expertise.
Lord Hillborough's
15.
time may come again, though. Who knows?
I just want to know how conscious I am, to be honest. At
I'd
this
rate you
point.
unconscious at this point in time still.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Look at him. He's thinking. He's stroking his beard while he ponders.
You see ahead a group of creatures, and Reynold, you know these creatures to be orcs. You can tell by the way they're moving.
By the way they walk,
Yes.
are they a woman's man?
No, they're orcs.
Oh, sorry.
There's no time to talk.
As you mentioned that to Jewel. As you mentioned
Jules does a
Jules.
little dance move.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
What have we done?
that was so.
Seamless.
That's it. Good night, folks.
What a group effort.
A joke alone sent me from unconscious to just straight up dead. Done.
Psychic damage, he's out.
We all take psychic damage. Yeah.
It's not gonna get better than that.
Okay.
Reynold, you
Sorry.
see what you think you recognize to be orcs, but Jules, your eyes cut through the storm better in some way. And these are orcs, but these orcs appear maddened, sickened, like those you fought beneath the shrine of Anhur. And this mob or group seems to be approaching you, perhaps a half dozen of them, gazing about the hillside ravenously. Jules, you're the only one that can key in on their distinct characteristics.
These are those ravenous ones like we had to fight under the shrine earlier. I think we need to hide. Because they're like coming right for us, right?
Yes, and there is one singular path that has straightened itself and is now just jaggedly ascending to your destination.
All right. I
So
help.
the naked nobleman off on the ditch, and everybody square up and get ready to go because we're about to have a battle.
Bucky and I just kind of lift the ladder at two ends and kind of like shuffle into the side, forest to the side and kind of just like toss the ladder and loosely cover it with leaves. And Reynold prays and tries to hide in a bush somewhere.
Oh dear. Amaranthe crouches next to you, Reynold.
No, you don't want to be next. Go somewhere else.
Jules is going to hide as well.
Why?
Go somewhere. I'm not a good hider. You're better than me. I guaranteed.
It's too late.
Oh fuck.
Can you guys shut up?
Bucky, hide.
Everybody please make stealth checks.
Oh,
That's a 28 for me.
Lord Hilborough, you'll have to rely on their placement of you for how hidden you are.
We covered him loosely. Not too much.
Ooh.
Amaranthe, she didn't roll very well, did she?
This group of orcs comes stampeding through. Reynold, you sense you have not hidden yourself well at all, just as you had warned Amaranthe.
Amaranthe, I'm not good at hiding. I'm not. They found me. Run.
And this group of orcs stampeding through. 1, 2, 3. Too many to count all at once. And then one lingering stops and seems to sniff the path. And it sees you, Reynold, and begins to charge you immediately.
Can I throw a dagger at him?
Yes.
Okay. The other ones have cleared out, right? It's just this one
They
left
have
behind.
gone past, yes.
Okay, yeah. Then I as soon as he turns and starts heading for Reynold, I would pop out and make an attack.
Okay, everybody roll initiative. We'll have that happen.
Initiative is a 19.
Okay. Jules, you can act first.
Okay. Uh, 22 to hit.
We'll hit.
Oh, nice. 8 psychic and 9 sneak attack damage. 17 total.
And the creature is staggered, goes stumbling and tumbling into Reynold, and it explodes. Reynold, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Step up. I'm somewhat good at those. It's a 15.
And this pus and ichor covers you. You'll take half damage.
So 6 or 7.
6. We'll round down.
Okay.
And the rest of this group seems to not notice any of this, and they continue just careening down the hillside. It becomes ever steeper. They seem to have almost lost control of their own momentum.
Wait, what damage was this? Was this poison?
Yes.
Oh, I have advantage against that
Oh,
Have
my
resistance.
apologies.
All right. Well, I already passed the con save, so that's
Okay, you already
just 3.
saved. So
Yeah. So we'll make that 58. Reynold just is coughing and like hacking up, like, oh, these ones suck. I told you not to stand next to me.
It wasn't my fault. Let's hurry before more come.
Now let's go. I pick up the ladder and I start dragging it. I don't even care how it's oriented.
And
yeah, keep going.
okay, everybody's ready to continue. I suspect Mordecai as well.
Yeah, I'll have Bucky help carry.
Mordecai, do you
friend.
want me to heal you in any way?
I'm half health.
Okay, here, I'll do
Like-
this for you.
Like not even half health. Like less than half.
He's gonna cast a Cure Wounds on you, just the first level, to get 6 health back.
I will take that.
I'm gonna
That
drink
puts-
a healing potion that I have.
That puts me at 20 hit points. Plus 10 temporary, so that's 30.
Okay.
Here, he's gonna actually cast Cure Wounds on you again at first level again, so you get 9 more.
Oh, sweet. That's a lot.
Okay. I haven't really been healing you guys too much recently. So,
Hey man, we've been occupied with other things. It's okay.
all right. Come on, Bucky.
And so you continue forward on the path, and you appear to be nearing the top of this ever-extending hillside, and you see the ruins of what was once Thradala's bathhouse in decay now. And you sense danger, things lurking in the shadows, watching you.
Can I take a look around and see if I can see anything?
Yes. You're essentially cresting a small narrowing in the path and coming onto where the kitchen area was that you had explored in the past.
Oh yes.
And
It's
I'll
only
remove all
like
your tokens
yesterday.
off the path.
It's only like yesterday we were here attending a ball, watching some death tournaments.
Mhm.
Time moves so fast.
Okay.
How long has it been since we fought Lord Hilborough?
Perhaps 10 minutes along those lines, 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, so Bucky's still well within our time frame.
Okay.
I think I get to keep him for an hour after casting the spell.
And Jules, would you like to explore ahead on your own or make a perception check?
I'll probably scout ahead a little bit just to see what's going on. But I do definitely want to keep my head on a swivel. If I'm feeling like we're being watched, I want to see if I can figure out who or what is watching us.
Okay. And will you make a stealth check, please?
Yep. It's 29.
Okay.
I love playing rogue.
You creep forward and investigate the ruins of what was the kitchen, and you notice the trap door that was there before. Although this place is now covered in muck and pustules of a strange nature, tentacle-like vines seeming to cover the walls.
Okay, I'll drop back to the rest of the group and let them know. The trapdoor in the kitchen Looks like it's leading to something.
Well, we've been to like a few places here before, so we can check this one out this time. Maybe we can just leave Lord Hillborough in this kind of trapdoor area and come back for him later.
Yeah, sure. That seems reasonable.
All right, let's. You lead on, Jules, Mister Sneaky Man, who disappears when I blink.
And he's gone.
Oh, there he. Oh, okay. God damn it.
I'll keep scoping out ahead, running a little ahead of everybody, making sure everything's good to go.
Is the intent to explore the cellar or to continue onward?
We were going down the cellar, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, continue. Explore the cellar.
Okay. As you open the cellar, the scent changes immediately, and you smell the musk of a wine cellar, and you see a wine rack with aged wines, cheeses. This place seems to have kept its old nature for whatever reason. And you can find valuable wine here. Amaranthe helps herself to a bottle.
I mean, you were betrayed and almost murdered like an hour ago. So I think if anybody earned a drink, it's you. That's fine.
Oh, I'll drink it later. I think it will keep. It certainly has this
Oh yeah,
long.
I think you'll be
Hey,
okay.
Jules.
Yeah.
Come here. And he comes next to one of the wine racks. He's like, so I don't really know much about wine, but what do you think is the most valuable here?
Oof. Well, we want to look at the type and the rarity and the age of it and the condition of it. Everything looks like it's been pretty well kept in here, so I don't think condition's going to be an issue. But I will peruse the wine rack for a moment and see if I can pick out something that looks like a really fancy, expensive wine.
Pick out several. Just steal a bunch. This ain't nobody's home yet.
And you see wine that must be meant to serve guests because there are many of the same kind. And then you see what might be a select collection with
Ooh.
a half dozen bottles that appear to be valuable, quite valuable.
Take all 6.
I inspect the bottles for traps. I don't trust these rich a-holes.
Just smooth glass.
Okay.
Corked.
I will take I'll take 5 of them. I can't take the last one, you gotta leave them one. Because they're gonna come down here.
Last one.
Oh no, because then they're gonna take. I'm gonna put one of mine back. They're gonna come down here. They're gonna find their wine taken. And they're gonna want to drink. They'll be,
No, it's Here. Here's what he takes the last one. He takes one of the common ones, just kind of like puts it there, and the label's not facing the right way. It's just towards the wall, and he's like, "There you go. They won't know the difference."
And
Jules is not fighting him on it anymore. He's just putting the bottles into the bag, and he's just kind of saying, "He's like, they have this, and you think they're not gonna know what that? All right, man, whatever. They're not gonna."
Can I do a history check on these bottles to see if I can figure out an estimate of how much they'd be worth?
Sure, yes.
We have fixated on the bottles.
Well, we might as well know how much we're stealing if we're going to steal it.
Have a look at this one, Mordecai. What do you think? And these bottles of wine range between 30 to 100 gold each.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Yeah. All right.
That's diamond money right there. I could bring you guys back with that type of money.
We'll just call it an average of 70 gold each.
Okay.
And at 5 each, at 70, that's quite a significant sum.
And as you are exploring the wine options, you hear a heavy movement outside of this ruined chamber. I don't have dynamic lighting for the walls set up. My apologies. But you do hear movement, and a rough voice speaks. Show yourselves.
That's gotta be.
I do the exact opposite of that. I'm gonna immediately try to like drop into the shadows and disappear.
Randall kind of tries to sit in between two wine racks. Kind of like crouches down.
Come on now, we know you're in there. Reynold, you recognize a familiar voice.
I know that's Barth. We gotta play a little prank on Barthok. Here,
Come on out, show yourselves.
here, Jules, come here.
What?
It's Barthok. We're gonna play a prank.
Don't come near me. You're so bad at hiding.
No, we're gonna play a prank. Okay, here. You twist the longsword into your arms. Like, all right, now pretend to stab me.
Reynold,
No.
is that you?
Do it.
What?
Please do it. Please. Help me! He's a damn turncoat.
Are you done?
Bartok jumps back. It is as you suspect. As you stumble out of the darkness, and he
I reach a hand out and I fall on my face.
steps forward. Reynold, what?
I'm
Will you
dying.
make a deception check, please?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know what to think.
Deception. Oh, damn, a 9. I was hoping that to be a 20.
He flips you over quickly, pulling the sword, and seeing there's no wound. He stands quickly, looking around.
Gotcha. It was the shadow people. It's fine. He stands back up. It's just a little joke, you know. It's a tough day. He takes the sword back and
Reynold,
oh, yeah,
is everybody in there? What? Show yourselves.
Yeah.
enough
We're here.
games.
We're here. We're here.
Yeah,
We're here.
no,
Sorry,
no, we're all alive.
I don't know what that was. Sorry, I didn't know if it was. Yeah, sorry. Good to see you. There. We're
Fireball. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Oh God. He's turned.
What?
Mordecai's here too.
Why do you have Hilbro on a ladder?
He's
that.
also Herbo's on a ladder, tied up, naked.
Because he tried to kill Amarante.
Because he was racist against orcs.
Well, that's enough. Bartok, call your warriors. We need their help. I've already blown the horn many times. This is all that have come. There are 4 other orcs with Bartok.
Oh man.
We think
You know
there's a small group on the other side of the lake.
Okay.
We're going to see if we could
Regroup.
communicate with them, if we could find them. We've heard them down there fighting.
I think we should make haste then.
Yes.
Don't worry about Lord Hillborough. It's kind of like a weird snake thing. I'm not too exactly sure what his whole deal's about, but we're kind of pulling him along with our very handsome skeleton. His name's Bucky. He's got a nice bow tie and a top hat.
That's your decision. I would not have been so hospitable.
I know. I don't know what came over me to be so nice to this man, but we're gonna put him to trial and everything. That doesn't matter. We're gonna deal with that later. We got wartime things to figure out. If you think we should try and talk to these group of orcs across the lake, then
Do you know where the source is? Have you found the source yet?
oh shit. Yeah, I probably actually know where the source is at. Yeah.
Of
We're gonna
course,
go
by
to.
the source, he's referring to the actual temple that was below the lake, so to speak, or whatnot.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the weird tentacle source, where they did their evil deeds here.
Yes, yes, sir.
Oh no, yeah. Sorry, I'm very confused. This wine cellar is doing something to me. I don't know what's happening.
It's a crazy place.
Yeah. Yeah, I know where that is at.
Let's get my men and go to the source.
All right. Everybody ready to arm up and kill some tentacles?
Yes, but I just wanted to speak quickly, Bartok. If you have only this small number of soldiers, certainly you can't expect me to pay you for 50, right? Just want to clear
Oh
that
my
up.
goodness! Can we do this later?
Of course. Yes, of course. I mean, as long as we all agree that makes sense.
No, we don't agree.
Jules is already marching forward.
Bartok says, "That's fine, wizard. My interest is in the source. And you've already agreed that belongs to my people." Amaranthe says, "I'm sorry. Green Acres, it is part of the deal." Well, of course, the land, the hills, Green Acres. That will belong to you. The source? That will be mine. For the Council of Order, of course.
Reynolds kind of gives Jules a look.
Well, our deal was for the land, and you shall have the land.
God, I hate nobles. Hey, wait a minute. Reynolds thinks back to when this deal was made. This was made in the red, the inn back in town, right? And that's where they strike this deal.
Right, outside of the Red Sabertooth Inn.
Red Sabertooth Inn, yes. I was the only witness to that, right?
I think Jules was there to help you.
And was it a signed contract?
There was no signed contract.
No, it was a spoken agreement.
It was a handshake deal, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. A verbal agreement, Reynold. As good as law. We heard the words that were spoken.
Yeah, but you're doing a type of devil deals type sort where you're taking advantage of the wording, though.
And will you make an insight check, please, Reynold?
Oh, with pleasure. That's a 24.
You notice, as you watch her keenly, her eyes flash a strange color as you mention the word devil.
All right, I'm going to internalize that knowledge. I'm not going to act on it. And then we're going to keep that for later when we're in private groups.
Certainly you can't mean that, Reynold. What's fair is fair. They'll have all the land and the benefits of it, and I'll simply control the power source. It makes sense.
Sounds right to me.
Right, I am the wizard. Mordecai, my apprentice.
I see nothing wrong with this.
Right. How about everybody? Let's go clear the place first, and then we'll discuss. Good? Aligned interest for everyone?
If that's what you're saying we should do, Reynold, then we'll do that.
Okay. All right. So
I'll be watching you, wizard.
Right. I like to imagine as we are kind of leading the group, because we've been here multiple times, and unless Amaranthe has been here before, I think we're like the only Jules and I and Mordecai are the only ones that have been here. We'd be leading the pack, so to speak. As we're leading the pack, as we're at the front, I'm gonna like go over to Crit or go over to Jules, kind of point at something and whisper in his ear. I'm gonna whisper, "Can you do the mental link?"
Done.
And I'm gonna ask Grim to include Mordecai and Barthok in it as well. That's it.
We've got it for 2 hours.
All right. As we're walking, Reynolds gonna test the link and say, "Hello, everybody here." And as he's looking around, he's gonna look back at Amaranthe, and he's gonna try and see if she has any ability to listen in on this.
She doesn't appear to hear what you've said.
Okay.
I notice I'm looking, and I just say, "This is we're good. There's no tapping this."
Okay. All right, just making sure. Barthok, you're in this too. So she's obviously power hungry for the source, whatever that is, and we're walking as we're saying this because I'm not trying to leave too much detail that we're having an internal conversation. And Reynolds saying like, I think Amaranthe, the wizard who wears a red robe, is a devil or some type of evil creature, because when I was talking to her about it and I said the word devil, I saw her eyes light up for a little bit and it had like a little flare of color to it, and that's not normal by any means. So she's probably evil. I mean, we already had one guy turn evil who was on the Council of Order, so this is two, so it's kind of a trend here. We absolutely have to keep the source away from her. I don't know if we can do that through a deal or some sort. Barthok, I know this may come to a shock to you, but I think you literally entered a contract with the devil, which is bad.
That's why I don't usually deal with wizards.
Yeah, I'm starting to
Might
see
be the last time.
the reasoning. You might, if we don't give her the source, some really bad stuff can happen to you, like your soul is forfeit, or.
So Bartok's in your group.
I asked.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I asked Jules to involve him in this.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, your soul might be forfeit, or when you die, like you go to, what, the 9 hells or something.
All we agreed to do is get these hills for her. Perhaps if I fulfill that, but
yeah,
perhaps
there's nothing saying that after the contract is done and fulfilled, like you get the hills and she gets the source, that we can't just kill her and take the source back, because then you fulfilled your end of the bargain. She got the source, doesn't mean she told you not to ever attack her for it.
I'll let you worry about the semantics. I care not for the law.
If she's a devil, why would she care for something as mundane as gold?
Yeah.
Cares for something as mundane as gold?
They don't deal in gold, they deal in souls.
With mortals, they may deal in gold. It's our incentive.
Gold has no value to them.
Which is why they freely give it away. You see how much she's willing to pay without even blinking an eye? I thought she was just a rich person before, but if she's a devil with money, then she can pretty much get any mortal soul to do what she wants, short of giving them their soul.
It's strange. Devils don't generally care about gold. They will offer it freely. They will not fight you for it. Tooth and nail.
Well, this is more about...
I think that would value the source greatly, but
power, souls, maybe. Power and souls, I can see it, but gold is no value to them.
Either way, we need to deal with this right now, or there's going to be no more Green Acres left for you to fight over. So,
and of course, the bathhouse is in ruins. And approaching, you find the octagon from earlier, surrounded by burnt resins and spent components. The statues that were once marble elephants are now the hideous faces of Makazel and the fountains have run dry. There's only one way to go through the bathhouse, and it appears to be empty. You might find some minor spell components if you require them here. And there's a large pool, a hot spring, and steam rises from the bubbling water that flows over the side of the cliff. I'll move all of you down here.
All these coincidences. The elephant imagery, all the elephants on Hillbrow.
I know, really.
Nothing is ever a mistake.
You see across this pool, the water green. This whole hillside is a vibrant green color. You see the hill descends. Bartok says, over there, down the hill.
As we're walking by, Reynold announces aloud, I'm gonna check for something real quick. And he's gonna cast Detect Evil and Good as a first level spell slot. And that means for up to 10 minutes, as long as I concentrate on it, anything within 30 feet of me will tell me if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead. That's where it's located. Same thing with with a place that's been consecrated or desecrated. But mainly, anything else that's picked up by the spell is a bonus. But I'm mainly trying to see if I get any sort of feeling off of Amaranthe.
And as you cast this spell, you come to the water side. You look behind you, just trying to, take full account of what this spell reveals. You see Amaranthe crouch next to Lord Hillborough, and her hand moves swiftly, and Hillborough's bindings are cut. And as you complete your spell, you detect that she is a fiend.
Immediately, Reynold takes his eyes off of her as if he didn't even glance by, and he thinks to the group that's in the mind link. He's like, she's a fiend. She just cut Hillborough's rope, so he's also free now. If she gets him back up, this is bad. She's actually a devil.
Oh, good.
Everybody, please roll initiative.
Including me?
Yes.
I
You
don't
will
know
still
what-
be unconscious at this moment in time.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
14.
Should I pull my token out? I can't see anything. It's been black the whole time for me.
Oh, no. Let's see here.
Which I accounted to me just being unconscious. You can't really see anything if you're asleep, right?
No. So you got some weird stuff going on.
Just staying in character, unconscious. So I will have Amaranthe back there next to you. The three of you kind of having gotten a little bit consumed by your conversation, or rather the four of you, approaching the water side here. And then Bartok and his orcs. He intended to go around the left side, so I would have had him heading that way already anyways. And then, how long does your skeleton stay around, Mordecai?
It stays around for 1 hour after casting.
Okay. So your skeleton's still around.
Good old Bucky.
Try to pull a skeleton here. My dog is going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Yeah.
It's like he's phasing in and out of reality. Just bits and pieces.
20, 14, 14, 6.
So to go Mordecai than me because he has the higher initiative bonus.
I think so. Allow me to roll initiative. That's Amaranthe. And for Bartok. Jules. Reynold notices quickly enough to alert you, just as Amaranthe is cutting the bindings of Lord Hilborough, and it is your turn to act first.
Hibaru.
Hilborough.
Okay.
Hibaru.
I'm going to try to. I'm going to just sprint out to where she's at. I want to try to get to her and catch her wrist and stop her from cutting the bindings. Just if I can.
I think that the bindings will have been cut at this point. Kind of to start the combat. Yes.
Right. Okay. Then I'm just gonna. Okay. Noticing that he's already the bind's already done and everything, I'm gonna stop and just look at her and be like, "What are you doing?"
She flashes a smile at you. Oh, nothing.
Why are you freeing him?
Oh, this? I didn't think it would be fair to leave him bound so.
I feel like she's lying to me. Is she lying to me? Can I do an insight check?
If you do, I will roll an opposed deception.
Yeah. Oh, no, this is the most honest person I've ever met in my life. I'm sorry. My apologies for questioning you. Okay, I guess I'll just ready a psychic blade attack on anything that becomes aggressive or threatening towards myself or my friends here.
Bartok turns and whips his head around. What is this? I've seen enough. And he rushes forward to strike Amaranthe. You can use your action to intervene, Jules, if that's what you choose to do.
I'm going to try to, but not very effectively. You know, I'm gonna sort of intentionally fail this check where I'm gonna try to, so it looks like I tried to stop him, but I'm not gonna actually try to stop him.
Okay. And okay, Bartok raises his longsword against Amaranthe.
So just like whoa, and then like I'll just sidestep it as he gets up there.
And the sword comes down quickly. And steel flashes. Amaranthe does not fall so easily this time. As the sword cuts into her, she tries to step out of the way. Mordecai, it is your turn.
Seeing as how this is going, I'm just gonna whisper in their heads with the psychic ability. Just because someone's a fiend doesn't mean they're a bad person. Just saying. And I'm going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast. I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with my my familiar, and I'm also going to order Bucky to attack as well.
And you're attacking Amaranthe.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm in it with you guys at this point, I think.
I don't know which way this was gonna go. I don't know if you're gonna be for or against.
I think I feel like I win either way, so at this point I'm just having fun.
A 15 will hit.
Alright.
It's like when you don't know any sports team, so you cheer for the one that's winning.
So that's 10 force damage and she's pushed back. I'm also going to use my Bucky's attack. So I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast as a stand-in for the attack roll because it uses my bonus spell bonus attack.
A 15 will hit.
And he's gonna do 2d4 plus 6. So that's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm also going to use my bonus action with my familiar to attack. So that's going to be at a plus 5 with advantage because it's invisible until it makes its first attack. So that's a 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. And that's going to do 1 second. That'll do. It's a sting. It's a bite that does 1d4 plus 3. So that's 4 damage. That's magical piercing. And is she immune to poison?
She has resistance to poison.
Okay, so in that case, she still has to make a DC. 1 second. She has to make a DC 16 Constitution save.
A 2.
So she still takes half of this. It's going to be 3d6 poison damage. So that'll be another 3. And that'll be the end of my turn.
What are you doing? The council will not gosh. Good brain fart.
Real scrabble there, aren't you, Amaranthe?
The council will not suffer this foolishness.
All I'm going to say as I end my turn is you should have given us 400 gold pieces instead of 3.
So it's Reynolds' turn. He is going to he's gonna drop the he's gonna keep the concentration on the Tech Evil and Good because he doesn't have to drop it just quite yet. He's gonna use his bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon at 3rd level. It's gonna spawn a big rusty meat hook, but this time it's glittered a little bit in rubies. He's gonna pin it directly to the left of her, and as casting the spell, he's gonna make a melee attack using the spiritual weapon to try and hit her. Would that say 23 to hit?
That hits.
So she suffers 10 force damage, and as a action, he is going to cast Toll the Dead on her as a cantrip. She needs to make a 15 wisdom save.
I moved my token on accident, but I still can't see. So I can't move it back to where it was.
You should be able to if you maybe you need to zoom out.
No, I found my token again. It just shows the square. Maybe I need to pull it out myself.
That's some bad damage.
Nope, that didn't make a difference
I'm sorry.
either.
No, you're right. Let me set that up real quick here.
Very bad roll. She suffers 4 necrotic damage. And Reynaud is going to, realizing that everybody's clumped up together in a group, is going to use his movement to get some cover behind a tree here. Yeah. So he's going to run, kind of hop behind a tree, getting away from everybody, and is going to end his turn there, yelling at her, "You should have let us keep the source." And that's going to be it.
Okay. That brings us to Amaranthe. And just want to check something real quickly. And she calls out to you, Reynaud.
Huh?
Actually, I'm sorry, Reynaud. You were a rather bad choice for this. She'll target Jules. Ow. No, I'm sorry. I need to. I'm sorry.
It's all right, man.
Amaranthe's, you sense that she begins to cast a spell, and she says to you, Mordecai.
If this is a spell, I'm going to use counterspell.
Goodness gracious.
It's my first chance to use it.
Look at that smile.
I apologize. It's more of an ability than a spell.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, I'm sorry. As with this, in this case, it is an ability. So I'm sorry. So in that case, I guess it's not really cast like a spell, but instead she begins speaking to you, Mordecai. It does not have to be over between us. We serve the same master now. Join me. Join us. We can leave this place or stay and make it our own.
Oh.
Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, it's me.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Ah. And this sounds so tempting. It sounds like a magnificent idea, in fact. And you're charmed.
Is Mordecai's version of being charmed just being like, well, this side looks better now, and just hops teams?
Yeah.
Strike them down. We'll rule this place together.
They have a 401k plan, I'm sorry.
Mordecai, I understand completely. I don't hold it against you.
I have to think about retirement.
Do they have dental?
Lady
I'm too old
Amaranthe
for-
kneels beside Lord Hilborough and
Whispers, we have dental.
just for more for flavor's sake, spills the wine into his mouth and rejuvenates him. And this will bring you back to consciousness with 8 hit points, Lord Hilborough. And you're unbound, but you are on the ground still.
That was some really good wine.
You are stripped.
We'll look up at Amaranthe. No. No. He's going to start backing away. He's terrified.
I'll give you one chance, my lord.
I attacked you to attempt to break free. I won't serve you. Do I have an action right now? Is it my turn or what's going on?
Yes, I'm sorry. It is your turn now.
See, guys, it was a great idea to keep him alive.
Yeah.
Hold on, where's the ability? Conquering Presence. I'm going to use that. She gets a save. If she fails, she's frightened of me. For 1 minute.
And you're targeting Amaranthe.
Yes.
Uh, 13.
Well, she just saves because my spell save DC is 13.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You fool.
This is going to be fun.
You could have joined us.
I need to see if this takes an action. Yeah, it takes an action. I can't do it. Yeah, I'll just scoot backwards. It gives me like that much movement.
Okay. And as you back up, behind Amaranthe, behind the group, but seeming to grow out of Amaranthe, a mass of tentacles, but it only appears that way for a moment. Behind her, the water swells, tentacles having ripped through the surface. These tentacles 20 to 40 feet long, unwieldy, and
Oh no.
they reach out, and one of them begins to enwrap Jules, tangling him, searching through his robes, his pockets. And Jules, you had placed the stone of value of consequence into a bag of holding. Is that right?
It's in the bag of holding, yeah.
Tentacle searches through your robes, and you feel it grab the bag of holding, and it lifts you and the bag as well into the air, and you see a hand at the end of the tentacle grasping the bag of holding through your robes as you're lifted.
Okay. Neat.
And one moment, I need to pull up a stat block. And you feel the tentacle tightening around you. Yeah, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And so you'll take 5 damage as this one tentacle lifts you into the air, and you'll be effectively grappled. So that describes what has just happened. And
Okay.
Another tentacle reaches out for you, Mordecai. And this will be an attack. A 22 to hit. You'll be grappled as well. Mordecai, you'll take 7 damage. A third tentacle unfurls and attacks the orc standing next to you, lifting him into the air, or her into the air as well. And the orcs recoil in terror. They lunge after their friend, trying to grab her from the grasp of these many... I would say these tentacles are of many colors, changing quickly and casting vibrant light all about the hillside. Jules, that will bring us back to you. You're grappled.
Okay, great. I would love to not be grappled anymore. Can I start with that?
Yes.
Okay. Can I do acrobatics to try to get out of
Yes.
that? Ah, 12.
You can't seem to wrest yourself free.
Okay, I'm gonna try to add a psychic die. See if it helps. How about a 17?
Yes, you slip free of the tentacle.
Okay. I'm gonna break free of the tentacle, and I'm going to. So that was my action, right?
Yes, you'll fall to the ground, and we'll say that you can use your movement.
Okay. Well, I will bonus action to disengage, and then I'm just gonna like kind of loop around right here behind. Is that
It's
what's his name?
God,
Bucky.
Bucky.
Bucky. Bucky, like Bucky Barnes.
I was thinking Barky, and that was not it at all.
Anyway, I'm just gonna drop back around there behind Bucky.
Okay, will that be all from Jules?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Bartok turns, contemplating whether to strike Amaranthe or to go after his warrior who's been caught up by the tentacles. And he does the latter, and he charges the tentacles, trying to slash them and cut his ally free. And Mordecai, that brings us to you.
I don't like the situation I'm in. Are these tentacles, would this be considered a valid target for spells?
Yes.
Is it a creature?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to use the movement on my familiar to bring him into the tentacles and have him use the help action. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast to try to negate the disadvantage. So Eldritch Blast twice. One is a straight roll and one is with disadvantage.
$11 will miss.
Okay.
A 16 hits.
Wow.
Awesome. Very lucky.
I'm
Okay.
at disadvantage too.
Yeah. Eldritch Blast, damage. So that's going to be 6 force damage. And he's going to be pushed back 10 feet, which should release me from the grapple with the force movement. And I'm also going to use Bucky's attack to attack the tentacles. So using Eldritch Blast as a stand-in. Oh, sorry, I still have disadvantage set in, but still 25.
Hits.
Awesome. And that's going to be 2d4 plus 6. So another 12 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my movement to leave. And that's where I'll end my turn.
Reynold, that brings us to you.
Can Reynold look at Amaranthe and see if these tentacles are a surprise to her? Can he get a feel if they are on the same side, so to speak, or if this is just like now a three-way battle that he's going to have to fight?
She seems to be horrified by the visage of this thing.
So she's in control of it. It's good to know. And that tentacle mass took the bag of holding?
No,
it did not.
Oh, we still have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. This is good news. Knowing this information now, Reynold is going to go up and basically get within. Yeah, just stand right next to her, next to Amaranthe, and be like, "Hey, you stop this right now!" And he's going to use his bonus action to swing his hook to try and damage her, hoping that he gets a hit off. That's a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. And that will do 12 force damage. Max damage twice in a row. Very nice hook. And as his action, he's going to cast Spirit Guardians at 3rd level. A circling group of orcs that are holding hooks and shields are going to appear next to Reynold, and to a distance of 15 feet around me, any creatures that are caught in it will have their movement halved, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom save. And on a failed save, it takes 3d8 radiant damage. On a success, it takes half.
Okay.
And so Reynold has cast a spell. There's orcs.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, you are
But
charmed.
I am charmed, and you just cast a spell. So I'm going to have to counter the spell that.
Woo.
And if it's a 3rd level counter spell, it just goes away. If I remember the rules right.
I think it has to be level 4 or better to require a save, from my recollection.
Yeah. Anything 3rd level or lower is automatically counterspelled.
Oh, never mind. The Spirit Guardians dissipate into nothingness. So Reynold is like, "Here, you stop there right now." And the hook swings into Amaranthe. And he's like, "And now I call. Where are they? Mordecai, you
Elbow
dick."
points from across the freaking area. Ha! Got him!
Fuck you, world.
Here's the thing is I have wisdom proficiency. I just have a really terrible wisdom.
Well, that's Reynold's turn. He's sitting next to this lady. This wizard devil.
That brings us to Amaranthe. Okay. She says, "Now don't be so sour," and you see her, her vision, the sight of her kind of fade and in and out, and suddenly she's gone.
What? 9 hells.
Lord Hilborough, it is your turn.
I'm torn. I'm naked and I have nothing, so I can't really help in a fight.
Actually, DM, I forgot to ask something.
Sure.
When I took damage, did I get another save? Or is it a permanent charm?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry if you suffer any harm. My apologies.
Okay, so I would have another chance at a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
When I took damage from the...
Yes.
Okay. So
And possibly
maybe...
not counterspelled.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, let's hope.
Please roll high. I'm begging you. Please. Yes!
Sick.
Spirit Guardian stays!
Yes! When you need a natural 20. Oh my god.
Okay, very good.
Alright, you get back your counterspell spell slot. Spirit Guardians is up.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
She started her
Yes.
turn in the area, so she needs to make a Wisdom
That's
save,
fair.
which is a 15 DC.
Oops. Should be a. That was the wrong dice. $13.
She fails, so now she takes 3d8 radiant damage. And I don't know if she has any vulnerabilities or stuff like that because she's a devil, but she takes 11 radiant damage total as she starts her turn there. And I don't know if movement speed being halved would affect anything with what she's going to do, but
Amarante cries out and falls to the ground.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Whoa.
that's done.
That changes things. Okay, Lord Hilborough, now it is your turn.
So seeing Amarethe fall to the ground, everything that's going on, no one's back going to be reporting me missing. Find Steed.
No, don't you do this.
Find
Good,
Steed. My
good luck.
elk's back.
good luck waiting 10 minutes.
Henry. Oh, is it a 10-minute cast time? Oh, I didn't know that. Shit.
You sit there for 10 minutes in the back of a fight, just like, please, Henry.
Henry, come to me. You're too slow. All right. Well, I didn't know
That's
that.
okay. You can do something else if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with something else. Just you guys don't need me. I'm torn. You guys, Hilborough would probably just run away. But I feel like it's a mean thing to do as a player. So it's really hard for me to be like, he runs away.
Maybe you
That's-
were destined to die earlier, and you were kept alive for whatever reason. I don't
Your
know.
life has purpose.
They didn't kill me. I suppose I should help at least a little bit. Spiritual weapon. I'll summon that. That doesn't take any time to cast. I'm not attacking with this, just summoning it. 60 feet. Let's see, how close can I get it? Yeah, it'll be right on top of Amarethe. And I'll use my action to make it just beat her down.
Okay.
What
I'm
weapon is it?
Oh. It starts to form it. First, you see a snake head rise out of the ground until like a snake coils up with its head up, and it's a big snake statue.
Does it have a wedding ring around its neck?
Nope. But it glows green.
No, I took all those.
Okay.
So
Amaranth
roll for
is
attack.
assailed
Right.
by this weapon.
Spiritual weapon's confusing me. Sorry, it's a spell I haven't used before, so I clicked it and it didn't bring up what I thought it would.
That's okay. It'll hit either way. She's unconscious.
Oh. Alright, well she takes 8 force damage.
Will that be all from
Pew.
Hilborough?
Yeah, he's just kind of standing at a distance right now because he's got no armor or weapon.
Okay. And the tentacles within the lake flail wildly and assail the orcs below the tentacles. And this many-tentacled thing collects for itself 3 orcs, hoisting them into the air. Bartok, 2 of his warriors, and lowering quickly, a surge of water rushes forward. Everybody please make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 22.
13.
I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Same here. Hey, gave me 2 more. 15.
I got 17.
Okay. 15 or better will take just half damage of 14 as a huge wave just crashes across the ground and continues even past you for some time. And the tentacled beast disappears below the water. Bartok and his brethren and sistren struggling not to be pulled into the water. But they are only Bartok and one of his warriors are visible now as the thing lowers into the water. And not good rolls from the orcs. A 6, a 6, and a 9. And the orcs struggle, and one of their cries is stifled. Jules, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to. Would the orcs that these tentacles have like caught and stuff like that? Would those count as like allies?
I know what you're lobbying for.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Then Psychic Blade. Pow.
I'm going to use War God's Blessing as a reaction since he's within 30 feet of me to add 10 to that roll as a channel divinity option. So now he has a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
All right. Oh shoot! Look at that. Okay. That's a 10 sneak attack and 10 psychic damage, so 20 points of damage total.
Okay.
And then I am going to just peel off around this way and hide. Oh wait, no, I have advantage on my stealth. I forgot. So 25.
Okay. And the orcs had struggled against this thing, and now Bartok tries to free himself. That is close enough for... Oh. And Bartok wrests himself free and begins swimming towards shore, his longsword ripped from his hands by the many-tentacled creature behind him. Mordecai, it is your turn.
I'm going to try to free the orcs by pushing this thing away from them with my Eldritch Blast. So I'm gonna have my familiar provide the help action again on my first attack, which will give me advantage because I'm no longer in melee.
Alrighty. A 26 will hit. Hey-oh. 28's a crit.
And I'm also going to use an attack from my friend Bucky.
That's a hit.
Awesome. So my first attack is going to deal... Sorry. ...14 damage on the first one.
Okay.
It's going to be 20 on the crit.
Okay.
And for Bucky, he's going to do 2d4 plus 6. So another 10.
Nice.
And it's going to be pushed away from them 20 feet.
Bolts of eldritch energy smash into this tentacled creature, just bludgeoning it into the water. Down further. An orc comes bobbing to the surface, freed by your magically moving its aggressor. Will that be all from Mordecai?
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Then Reynold, it's your turn.
Is that orc in the water like fully dead?
One orc has come back as well as Bartok. One's still missing. But they both appear to be alive, Bartok
Okay.
and the other warrior.
Reynold is going to move up a few feet. Yeah, he's gonna move up a few feet. And he's gonna use his bonus action to move his spiritual weapon 20 feet forward. Just get next to the water, pretty much right behind Barthok. And for his action, he is going to cast. We're getting low on spell slots here.
Reynold,
He's going to cast.
as you step forward, you hear the echo of the voice of Bahamut in your head. You remember the gift that was given to you.
Oh, Bahamut! This is all right. This is it. All right, cool. And well, in that case, Reynold is going to. Let's see, how far away is this thing? Reynold's going to take 2 more steps into the water. And he's going to use his... he's just out of range. It's 15 foot wide, 15 foot long. But, yeah. He's too far out. But he'll keep it in mind. He'll keep it in mind for what he's got going. Instead, he's going to use Toll the Dead on it, of course, to see. He needs to make a 15 wisdom save. This is a mass of tentacles, so I'm not really sure what it's going to do. I don't know how wise a thing is that doesn't have thought. Pretty wise, it turns out, so that Toll the Dead does nothing. So Reynold hears Bahamut and says, like, yeah, no, I got you. It's just, give me a second. That's going to be his turn.
Okay, Lord Hilborough.
First, I'm going to lay on hands for my action on myself for 30. Put me at 31 health. I'll use my bonus action to hit Amarethe again. Make sure she's nice and dead.
Okay.
Isn't a melee attack 2 failed saves?
Yes.
She's dead.
I'll go up to her and look about what she has on her, specifically for those Chris's. And when I have an action, I'm going to be grabbing them again.
Okay. And you do see those custom-made Chris's, and she's also wearing some nice rings.
Oh, I got to start my new armor out somewhere.
The tentacle lifts it in the air and smashes it down upon the ground. And Reynold, a third tentacle, tries to grasp you. An 18.
That's my AC. Just barely hit it.
So you will take 5 damage as this tentacle lifts you into the air and begins to squeeze and choke you.
All right. 1 con save for before. All right. So I saved from the water. This thing moved into my Spirit Guardian's range, so it needs to make a Wisdom save. Because when it moves into the area for the first time or starts it there, okay.
This is a 15.
15 is the DC. So it does save, but it does take half of this holy damage. I forgot what it's called. 11 again. So
Okay.
5. Then I'll make another con save for the damage I just got. All right. Spirit Guardians is now forfeit.
Okay.
because that's a nat 1. I can't possibly keep it on that.
Your tribe of spiritual orcs just dissipate.
Bye, guys. Nice to know you. And what'd you say? I take 5 damage.
Yes.
Okay. I'll make sure to keep that noted. All right, that's all the stuff I got going on for a creature's turn. That is.
And the orc tries to wrest itself free. Its brethren trying to help it. Oops, that is the wrong dice. Here's the right one. And pulls this orc free, and she falls into the water. Begins swimming towards the edge. And Jules, it is your turn.
Ignore my last roll. It means nothing. It was a misclick.
Misclick.
I think you might be muted, Chris.
I'm sorry. I'm chatting away. I'm just gonna step out and I'm gonna take another shot at the tentacle again. And then I was asking, I did stealth hide in the last round, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got like a 25 or something.
Probably did, yeah. Okay. So so is that with advantage then?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
18 hits.
So that would be an 18. Sneak attack. So 8 psychic and 6 sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'll go ahead and use my bonus action and then throw another blade. Oh, did not mean to roll that at advantage, but either way, it's going to be a 26.
Hits.
Also forgot to take off the sneak attack, so that's just going to be 5 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I don't have any more action economy to actually hide, but I am just going to kind of step back behind these trees.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
Bartok looks about the battlefield and then to the many tentacled beast hoisting Reynold into the air. And Bartok charges, swinging his sword. Oh, his sword had been taken from him.
Barthok, it's all a part of my plan.
Bartok leaps and grabs onto the tentacle that is grasping you. And
Hell
will help
yeah.
you in your next attack or attempt to escape. Mordecai, it's your turn.
I see that he has my friend, and I don't like it. Does it look bloodied at all?
It's hard to tell. These massive, many-colored tentacles just writhes within the water. The water is certainly becoming bloody with black ichor.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to use another one of my spells.
Alrighty, let's see it.
This one you guys haven't seen yet, but I have had it for a while. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Hmm.
It's like a club.
Yep. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern in a way where only the tentacles are covered in the area.
Okay. Is this a wisdom save?
It is. It's a Wisdom 16.
16.
No!
Good attempt.
No! This thing is too wise.
It's a bunch of tentacles. How is it so wise? It needs to teach me.
Well, that sucks, but because I cast that, Bucky is gone. and I'm going to use my bonus action to
Fucking
have.
no.
Yep. I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with what do you call it? With my familiar. It's just going to be a straight D20 plus 5. So 17.
Hits.
All right. And that'll be 1d4 plus 3. So 5 damage, and it has to make a Constitution 16 saving throw.
$24.
Dang.
So it still takes half of this.
Okay.
3d6 poison damage. So half of 11 is 5 unless it has resistance or
Okay.
immunity. And that's my turn.
And Reynold, you're up.
Am I elevated in any way? Has the tentacle either picked me up and pushed me in the air, or am I like
Yes.
almost being water? Okay. So if I'm in the air and Barthok is right on my tentacle trying to help me free myself, Reynold's gonna start laughing. He's gonna be like, Barthok, it's all a part of the plan. And he's gonna use his fire breath on the tentacle monster while up in the air, directing in a way that Barthok doesn't get hurt.
Bartok looks genuinely concerned for a moment, and then relief just passes over his face.
So Reynold belches out this this line of fire towards this mass of tentacles. He needs to make a 13 dex save. Or 14 dex save, I believe. Yeah, 14 dex save. Or he's going to take 2d6 fire damage.
Four.
So this creature picks up this, I don't know what it thinks of Reynold. It's this stout little annoying man, and suddenly fire spews from him, bursting onto this tentacled mass creature as Reynold spews fire, and his face starts getting a little bit more scaly as Bahamut's magic courses through him to enact this great act of holy magic. And like a faint little like spectral like dragon wings come out from behind him for just a moment and then wink out as the fire stops coming out of him. And he kind of sits there exhausted afterwards. It's like hot fire every time.
And fire engulfs these tentacles spewing forth, and the creature rescinds into the water. It looks taken aback, badly injured.
And as part of my bonus action, my hook, which I had behind Barthok, which is like, it was like 20 feet away. It's not on the map currently, but I've been keeping track of where he was at. He's going to move in and basically be right next to the tentacle creature. And as part of the bonus action to move it, he's going to command the hook to sink into these tentacles and get some good calamari.
Okay.
So that'll be a attack, which is a 15.
15 hits.
Which is going to deal a staggering 7 force damage.
And the hook just digs into this squid-like tentacle.
We're eating squid tonight! And that's Reynold's turn.
Amaranthe is dead upon the ground before you, Lord Hilborough.
Super
You
dead.
recognize this as your chance, because the many-tentacled creature will soon be dispatched, and then, no doubt, attentions will turn to you. What do you decide to do?
Although they fought against me, Amaranthe, they helped me end you and gain my freedom. I can't leave now. He's going to rush forward to right here and take a Chris and throw it straight at the tentacle creature.
Okay.
And throw a Thunder Smite and a Divine Smite on it. Where's my divine smite? There it is. Throw.
Ooh.
17 hits.
8 radiant, 7 piercing, and 7 thunder. And then I'll take an extra attack to throw another Chris, the other one, at it.
Okay.
Nine. So I don't think that
I'm
one
going to, as a reaction, use War God's Blessing
What?
and add a +10 to it.
All right,
Because he is within
19.
30 feet of me now, and I can do that. So
Oh,
it makes it a
No.
19.
I'll use my final spell slot for another divine strike or divine smite. 14 damage.
As this Chris
7
is
radiant, 7 piercing.
looping through the air like a boomerang, Reynold, you focus, taking control of this weapon,
I made this. I'll direct it.
thrown by one who is surely your enemy. The sword straightens. The steel itself straightens out into a straight dagger and plunges into the many tentacled beast, shearing it. And accompanied by your magic and the power of it, the creature howls, and wind takes the sky in torrents. The storm intensifies as many different colors are returning to the hillside, and it seems as though cascading rainbows are shooting across green acres above you. The vibrant green of the hills dulls slightly to its formerly natural state, and the waters seem purified, a clear blue suddenly, and the storm seems to recede, and the shadows leave, and the light of Sugarfleas shines upon green acres.
As the tentacle monster loses the life within it and Reynold is dropped into the water, as he stands back up, he looks at Lord Hilborough and he gives him a nod, and he walks over and he pulls the rapier that he took off his body and hands it back to him. Perhaps I've misjudged you and let my own beliefs get in the way of me.
Well, thank you for the rapier back. It is a precious gift I have. But you did not misjudge. None of you are a target to me at this moment. You can choose to do what you will with me. I can't fight back, as you can see. I don't have anything on. Amaranthe is dead. There's no one to report me back to the Council of Order. This is my chance to have freedom.
well, as far as we're concerned, you died here today.
Yep, sounds good to me.
If you weren't free before and you were living underneath someone else's thumb, and this is your chance, I'm not going to take that away from you.
You can
Tell you what.
Keep the elephant. I can't use it. I gotta. I can't be as flashy as I am right now. You can't run around as a noble. I'm going to go see my sibling Narcha. I might stay with them for a while. What was the town they were in again?
Oram.
You can find me in Oram.
I'm gonna hand him my 100 gold pieces that I have left.
Oh, I don't need those. Keep your money.
I think that we should cut his thumbs off, says Bartok.
Eh,
You're better men than I am.
Barthok, I have every reason to want to hurt this man before me. He's a noble. He doesn't like orcs. Whether that was an act to blend in or not, I do not truly know. But I gave him mercy, and my heart turned out to be right. So, Lord Hillborough, I do not know exactly how to feel about you at the moment. I'll definitely be thinking about this in the future, but he thinks about the tacky ring chain link chain mail piece that he had on. You are definitely not a nice person, but you did the right thing, and for that, I thank you. Should you ever need a better piece of equipment that you didn't make yourself, I'll be happy to commission one for you. You're going to pay. It's not for free. You're going to pay me for it, but I'm willing to do it for you.
If I ever see you around Green Acres, I'll have you killed.
That is also fair.
Fair enough. You did happen to turn me in, they would be taking all of my stuff you've taken from me. You wouldn't be able to keep that. However, letting me go, you can keep it all. The 200 gold, the elephant, all of it. I don't know what you'll do with the wedding rings, but
yeah, this is kind of a black spot for me to pointedly
I've seen
ignore
quite
for
a
now.
many battles. I mean,
Listen, there's a market for anything.
Right. I don't feel entirely comfortable discussing this at the moment, so
and I won't leave a liar. I have no intentions of repenting or changing my ways.
okay, I'm gonna believe that I didn't hear that, and I'm going to let you go.
And he's going to turn away and put one hand up like this as he's going.
I mean, he might die by a sled before he gets out of here, but that's kind of up to him. Well, Reynald puts all that he puts that in a little box to go through later, and he turns to the tentacle monster that's dead in the water. We did it! Yay!
Yeah, I'm like one step away from death, so I'm just like laying on a corner.
I guess before I leave, I should. No, I don't have any more spell slots. I can't do that.
Lord
Sorry,
Hobo
Mordecai.
hesitates and then keeps walking.
Bartok collapses in exhaustion.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
And that's where we end the adventure for tonight. You've successfully restored Green Acres, and Bartok
Murdered.
might need to contend with Amranthe for control of the source, because that
And I
problem's
think
been resolved.
And I think I just lost my last source of information. So
And we
that'll
took
be
out
interesting.
not one, but two nobles.
Hey, you can always go find them again.
Yeah.
So when Mitch threw that Chris at the end, I was like, oh my gosh, are we going to let Lord Hillborough have the killing blow on this monster? I was like, will this be the first time that I fudge, the monster hit points? And then Bodhi came in with his magic. I was like, okay, I don't need to do that. It's still good.
I didn't think it was that close to death. I thought I would just get a few hits and then someone else would kill it.
Oh, I was totally
But no,
worried
that
you'd
was
just have
really
the killing
cool.
blow there, and it'd be totally,
You know what? I kind of like how it turned out.
not justice.
Yeah.
Enemies breaking bread to kill a common enemy. And parting ways amicably with maybe the promise of violence in the future. But
The power of friendship.
hey, in the moment, it worked out all right,
Hillborough can become a pro wrestler now.
Live his dreams.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging
Yes,
out.
thank you.
Appreciate everybody, who joins along watching the game. And feel free to join us in the Discord at the Heroes Era. Follow us on Twitter at the Heroes Era. And then, of course, if you're listening on a podcast or watching on YouTube, do the necessary things,
Hit that bell, like and subscribe.
It's
Follow
definitely
us.
necessary.
Follow us on
Yes.
everything possible, even things that we're not even on. SoundCloud, Pirate Bay, the one that people used to pirate music back in the day. I don't know if that's still available. LimeWire, everything.
Yeah, if you can't find us on any of these platforms, then please contact your local representative. Do not stop calling until
You can
it's
find us
resolved.
on MySpace even, wherever you're at.
Dig up
we're
the
on
MySpace
Friendster.
account.
Good games, everybody. Have a good evening. Until next time,
Thank
the
you.
adventure continues.